Welcome to your Profitable Law Firm podcast. I'm Kelley Brubaker, your dedicated host, passionate about empowering law firm owners. Let's dive into the hidden strategies that lead to overflowing profits, scaled growth, and thriving lives. This is where overwhelm transforms into confidence, enabling you to create and enjoy your dream firm and your dream life. If you've ever felt stressed about covering payroll, paying office expenses, or just wondering where your next paycheck's coming from, you're not alone. Cash flow issues are incredibly common in law firms. But here's the good news, they are also solvable. In today's episode, we're going to tackle three things. One, the top three cash flow mistakes law firms make. Two, how to forecast your income like a pro. And three, simple strategies to smooth out your billing cycles and reduce financial stress. So grab a cup of coffee or maybe your favorite legal pad and let's jump in. So let's start with the big one. The most common cash flow mistakes that I see law firms make. Mistake number one, not tracking income and expenses regularly. So many law firm owners look at their bank balance and think, okay, I'm doing fine. But here's the reality. Your bank balance doesn't tell the whole story. You might have a big deposit one day and an unexpected expense the next. And without regular tracking, you can't see the pattern in your cash flow. I worked with a client recently who thought their firm was highly profitable. But when we reviewed their numbers, we found that they were spending way too much on one particular expense, rent. Adjusting that saved them thousands over the course of a year. If you're not already, I recommend reviewing your income and expenses at least once a month. This should be daily. Weekly is probably a common cadence, but at a bare minimum, once a month. You can use a simple spreadsheet, or there's tons of software to categorize where your money is coming from and where it's going. So mistake number two, I see, relying on a few high ticket cases. This one's common in firms that do contingency work or large corporate cases. You win big, you feel secure, but then you go through a dry spell and suddenly the firm is struggling to make ends meet. I tell my clients, think of your revenue like a stool. If it only has one leg, meaning a single big case, it's not stable. Diversify your income by taking on smaller cases or finding other steady revenue of sources like retainer agreements. Mistake number three, inconsistent billing practices. Now, this one's a big one. Most law firms don't bill regularly. They let invoices pile up, and by the time they're sent out, weeks or even months have passed. And this delays payments and creates unnecessary financial strain. I'll talk more about billing strategies later in this episode, but remember, consistent billing leads to consistent income. Now, let's talk about forecasting. If you've ever felt like cash flow is unpredictable, forecasting is your new best friend. It's not as complicated as it sounds, I promise. So step one, look back at your historical data. Start by reviewing your income and expenses from the last 6 to 12 months. Are there patterns? Maybe you notice a slowdown during the summer or a spike in December. Knowing these trends will help you plan ahead. Step two, estimate your future revenue. Take a realistic look at your pipeline. How many cases are you working on? How many new clients are you expecting to sign? Use this information to project your revenue for the next few months. Step three, plan for known expenses. List out your fixed expenses, things like rent, payroll, and utilities. Then account for variable expenses like marketing or one-time fees. Subtract these from your projected revenue to see where you stand. And step four, prepare for the unexpected. Set aside a percentage of your revenue for unexpected costs. I call this a rainy day fund, and it's a lifesaver when something unexpected comes up. Aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses in reserve. When you forecast consistently, you'll go from feeling reactive to proactive. You'll know when to spend, when to save, and when to push for more cases. Let's move on to billing. Arguably, one of the easiest ways to fix cash flow issues if done right. So tip one, Bill consistently. Set a schedule for billing, whether it's monthly, weekly, or tied to case milestones. Personally, for law firms, I like to see weekly. The key is consistency. When clients know to expect invoices regularly, they're more likely to pay on time. Tip 2, require retainers. Switch to requiring a retainer for all new matters. Retainers give you a predictable income and reduce the stress of waiting on payments. Tip 3, automate your invoicing and reminders. There's no need to manually track who's paid and who hasn't. Use software to automate invoices and send general reminders to clients who are overdue on their payments. This simple step can drastically improve your collections rate. And tip 4, communicate payment terms clearly. When you onboard a client, explain your billing terms up front. Clients are much more likely to pay on time when expectations are clear and from the start. We've covered a lot today: common cash flow mistakes, how to forecast income like a pro, and ways to smooth out your billing cycles. Cash flow doesn't have to be a source of stress. With the right tools and habits, you can create a predictable, stable financial foundation for your firm. If you want help putting these strategies into action, reach out to me. I specialize in helping law firm owners like you take control of their finances and achieve lasting growth. Curious about working with my firm, Profit Scale Thrive? Running a successful law firm requires more than just legal expertise. It demands financial acumen, strategic planning, and the ability to make informed decisions. My accounting firm, Profit Scale Thrive, supports law firms in several different ways designed to elevate your law firm's financial performance and set you on the path to sustainable growth. If you're curious to learn more, check out our website at profitscalethrive.com. If you have any questions about today's episode, please let me know by commenting below. If you know someone who might need to hear this information, please share this episode with them. Please be sure to follow and subscribe to get notifications for future episodes. Did you enjoy this episode? Please consider leaving a review. And before I go, remember, profit is something you intentionally plan for in the beginning. It's not a potential bonus at the end of the year. Thanks and have a great day.